G'day everyone, Viv here, hope you're all keeping well. Adam from Mini Terrain has been asking me to send him some pictures of Complaint. You may have seen his video that he uploaded probably about a week ago talking about Complaint and his time here in Australia. Adam's from Canada, by the way. When he was here in Australia, hanging out at the battle bunker with me and Scott, building the town that you can see in the background, Complaint. We built it, as he said, when we were watching, I can't remember what it's called, Deadwood, which was a great series and finished unfortunately way too early. I think it could have gone on for a lot longer. It was great fun. Lots of fun characters in there who we incorporated into the game, and some of the figures that we were using, you could see strong resemblances to characters in that show. I mean, you could draw resemblances to any Wild West sort of personality, but that was a great time. We had a lot of fun building Complaint, and I've got it here in the background, so I'm going to get the camera down off the tripod and zip around the table. So this is the table. It's a 6x4. Adam built the table surface with just some polystyrene and rendered it, painted it up, flocked it with some flock that we'd made. And I mean, it really suits the whole Wild West theme. We were going for sort of a town that had been set up in a sort of a rocky sort of area. Obviously, there was a mine out here in the back, and that sort of leads through into a mine back there and actually goes out through the other side of the table. But Complaint, I don't actually have here on the table. I should probably go and find it. The little sign, the welcome sign that leads you into Complaint. I'll go find it later on. But I just thought I'd show you a couple of quick shots of some of the scenery that we built. These were casts out of the Herstarts molds. Cool molds. If you haven't seen the Herstart stuff, Adam's doing quite a lot with them at the moment, and you can visit herstarts.com and check out the cool molds that Bruce has available for building all sorts of stuff. So Scott built the Sheriff's office, included printing out this little sign, firearms to be handed in, and most of the buildings have detail. I've taken off most of the roofs, but they all have different sorts of detail. Little cell. The door in here unfortunately has been broken, but that used to open and close. Little heater, tiny little chair, and a little desk. There's a firearm down there in the corner. So that's the Sheriff's office. Wild West town wouldn't be complete without the hangman's noose, the gallows. So Adam built this one with the trapdoors and everything. What else have we got here? A couple of empty buildings. These are just foam core shells covered in balsa wood, and then you can kit out the inside of them. Kind of like I started doing with this double workshop over here, the double shop, with the veranda, and inside I'd added a couple of shelves and little counters and stuff. I love the little windows, how they turned out at the front, and then the what was going to be a dry goods store next door with shelving and etc. So here's another one that Scott built, Conroy's, guns and ammunition. I love this one, this is awesome. This comes off so you can easily get access to the veranda. And again, Scott loves his detail, so he's gone all out inside here. Different sorts of firearms on the table, and pistol and lockbox. And the TNT. Can you see it? It's 20% off. Now those bits of TNT were just little butts of spears, I think, from Warhammer Fantasy that Scott just cut up. Again, need heating in the Wild West, so got a boiler there. And this one, the roof matches and the boiler comes out the top. This was the end piece of a cannon, and that obviously, as you can see, lines up with the boiler on the inside. McShane's, dry goods and sundries, a couple of sacks and stuff sitting out the front. Again, typical Scott fashion, fully going out all on the interior. Shelving and crates and barrels and stuff from Herstarts. So they really add a lot to these sorts of builds. Adam built the water tower. Can't survive out in the Wild West without water. This is just dowling and balsa wood. A little bit of foam core with some balsa wood on it. I think there's a can under here, which was laced in, as you can see, balsa wood, and has a rudimentary top on it. I think this one down here is the bank that Adam built. You know, as I'm going through this, I'm saying me, Scott and Adam built this, but Scott and Adam really built this. I just sat around and created nuisance. So the bank never got a sign up the front, unfortunately, but it's got the typical Wild West wagon wheel and stuff. Again, that's from, actually this is a wheel from probably one of the Victrix kits, I can't quite remember. And then the bank with the vault safe, and then behind a bunch of chests and stuff. So this was another cool piece that Adam had built, plus a whole bunch of these little troughs and stuff and a few other bits and pieces. What's this? Is this the jail? I think this is the jail. You can see it's got the bars on the front window, more signs that Scott found, and miniaturized, and we printed out and stuck them all over the buildings. I think this is the jail. It is the jail. So it's got a couple of different cells in there, some crappy little beds and stuff for dudes to be locked away in. Fished out the sign, complaint. There used to be a bull's horn up here, not a bull's horn, a skull. And there we go, complaint. Cheap horse, population 31. Wanted, King, $10. King was one of Adam's other characters. You may have seen or heard Adam talking about Balls Deep. Anyway, I'll talk about Balls Deep on another occasion. That little prick, I hated that character. So that's Complaint, the Wild West town that Scott and Adam built and I helped in a limited capacity. Great fun to build, so quick and easy to build these sorts of models, especially with foam core and balsa wood. They're two relatively cheap supplies that you can build stuff out of pretty quick. So thanks Adam, I really enjoyed spending time with you while you were here in Australia, and I wish you all the best with your channel, mate. Go check out Mini Terrain. Thanks guys, see ya. Fucking hurting my neck looking up there. How do I turn that off?